I am the mongoose. How do you do? Chicka bitches. I went 4-2. Oh, I'm a rude dude that occasionally goes in the nude on Saturday nights with Pocono hoes, doing what only Lord knows. But when it comes to capping Penn State games, this crazy cracker is a pro. To my right, 3-3 from the shores of Sicily, he counts numbers in the game of roulette. And much like Russian roulette, you never know what he's gonna do. He spits so much fire, the local fire department has him banned from movie theaters. To be fair, they also banned me, but that's because I kept doing the popcorn trick and getting blown by random whores with butter faces. He is the Italian dragon, but not to be confused with Dragon Pizza. Shout out Al Prez. America's favorite degenerate gambler, Sal Baps.
Did you see what El Prez did? I sent you that, right?
Dude, that was fucking awesome.
Dude, the Washington Post tried to run a hit piece on him, and he got in front of it.
He got in front of it.
And he called them out on everything, and they basically were like, oh, I don't know, man. Like, it was... This is how you defeat cancel culture.
Yeah,
you get out in front of it.
Yeah.
And it discredits their entire hit piece. Now they probably can't even run it.
Yeah, it's a complete joke. It's, he called them out and all their bullshit. And it's funny, too, because she was, like, so kind to him on the call. She's like, oh, no, we weren't going to say that. We weren't going to call. When they were literally trying to have his pizza fest, like, have all the advertisers back out, calling him a misogynist, basic, horrible person.
That's all they do. It's the same fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's the same
words,
same
the same terminology, like racist, like the same words that that holds some kind of power over your life. Like, he's a dude. He said some shit 20 fucking years ago. He raised $50 million for small business, does all this shit for pizza places.
Yeah.
I mean, Dave Portnoy comes to your pizza shop. All that does is help you out. Even if he doesn't like it.
Unless you're Dragon Pizza and you start calling him a, fascist motherfucker, then that may backfire on you. You may be a t-shirt in the Barstool store, but for the most part. Sal Baps, what a crazy week in college football.
Yeah.
Dude, what's going on with Alabama? Is the dynasty dead?
I don't think they have an offensive coordinator, dude. That's the problem.
Yeah, Tommy Rees from Notre Dame, not doing the job. Also, we thought Texas was back. Maybe Texas is back to just playing down.
Yeah, the Alabama win's not looking so fucking
Not
good.
looking so hot. Texas, the Wyoming is a good squad, but that was a Wyoming squad down Andrew Peasley starting quarterback. Not that he's great, but still, obviously an upgrade over your backup. I mean, that game was literally a touchdown going, I think, into the fourth quarter. They're supposed
to be fucking killing people right now, and I don't even know if they can win their own league.
Yeah, we'll get into that here, talking about who's going to be winning what, but still crazy week in college football, lot going on. Let's get into it. My Mara puts fucking printed today. Shout out Jay Powell, just taking a giant dump on the American economy. I love that. I am short. Burn the motherfucker down. I mean, you guys pretty much are, so we might as well make money, Sal Baps, on the way going down.
I guess we're fading the United States into oblivion here.
We're fading the United States
for profit. Just to have our dollar mean nothing when we cash out.
Yeah,
and hand it over to the Chinese overlords as monopoly money.
I do have a call on ExxonMobil as well. I guess I'm also pro oil, which, by the way, did you see that the EU now, their mandate that they were going to bar diesel vehicles by 2030, they've now pushed it back to 2035. So can we just call all this getting rid of oil completely bullshit? It's just not feasible.
It always was bullshit.
It was
bullshit. Dude, look, it's all about market manipulation with what they're doing, man. You know that.
Yeah.
It always was bullshit. We don't live in this fucking bullshit utopian Jetsons world that they think that, is right around the corner. Well, we don't even have anti-gravitational stuff available to the public. For us to go everything for every all this dumb shit they're trying to do.
Yeah,
it's 50, 60 fucking years away.
Yeah.
They gotta chill with this.
Well, let's be honest though. All these, electric cars are still being run on the grid to charge them by, gas powered.
Yeah, and to get what they do with these grids is it's like worse than slave labor.
Right. Well, yeah, because cobalt, which you need to, manufacture these electric cars, that actually, unlike oil, that actually does have a finite supply. I actually just saw yesterday, they were talking about like 2025 that the cobalt, and by the way, the Chinese own all these precious materials, all these precious minerals. So that's the other thing that's complete bullshit. But yeah, I'm pro oil.
They own everything. They probably made this fucking jacket I'm wearing.
Yeah, with polyester giving you cancer. But yeah, gasoline's $4 again here in Pennsylvania. So I am all about, but don't listen to anything that I say. I'm a retard doing a fucking Rumble show with 10 subscribers. So don't listen to anything I have to say about investments. All right, Sal Baps, but we are in the market mood. I'm feeling good. We're going to buy some calls, buy some puts. I'm going to start off here. Sal Baps, are you in the mood for some overcooked, horrible for you, speaking about cancer, coffee?
Maybe. Where are we going with this?
We're going to Starbucks land. We're going to Seattle. Them Washington Huskies. I am buying a call, baby. They've scored at least 41 points in every single game. Kalen DeBoer, motion offense. He's zigging that way. He's zigging that way. Either way, they're zigging like this on your face, bitch, because even the best defensive coordinators cannot keep up. Michael Penix, Sal Baps, legitimate Heisman Trophy candidate. Now, they do have USC and Oregon State on the road, but they get Utah and Oregon at home. Sal Baps, can Washington win not only the Pac-12, can they win the Natty?
Yeah, of course. Dude, this year there isn't really dominant anything. I mean, there's like 10 teams that can win. Penn State is one of those teams. Washington's one of them. USC's one of them. Fucking, I mean, even though we're banging on Texas, but like they still could. I mean, there's a lot of teams that can win. Washington is one of them, man. I mean, they're impressive. If you're Indiana, how do you fuck this up with Penix Jr.? You had him. He was in your backyard. You got him. He's gone, and he could win the Heisman.
Well, same with DeBoer. I mean, obviously, he was the coordinator. And Indiana, to be fair, is playing better this year. But, God, I mean, if you're Indiana, you had DeBoer and Penix right there, and you let it get away. All right, Sal Baps, are you buying any calls or any puts, anything on your agenda?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a put on Colorado here. Peak media hype, right?
Yeah.
Never, like, I don't go 5 minutes without like a Deion Sanders update on my phone.
Right.
Like, he eats a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and Bleacher Report like splurges all over the place.
Yeah, he was on Good Morning America. So
yeah, and look, and I love Deion, and we love what they're doing, and it's cool.
Right.
And we've been involved in I think every Colorado game between us, like in every week.
Yeah, either.
But like, there is no more Colorado States. There's no more Nebraskas. Yes, the TCU win was cool, but like, now you're getting into league play. You're a 20-point underdog. Your star player, who's essentially the remix to Charles Woodson, is out for weeks now. They're playing one of the most explosive teams we've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, this team starts fucking fast. If you like fast-paced football, watch Oregon play.
Yeah.
And they are like equivalent to where we were when Chip Kelly was there. It's fast, and faster. Bo Nix is like 35 years old. He's like our age, essentially. So like, it'd be like me pitching against like 18-year-old kids, essentially.
I'd love to see that, actually.
I probably wouldn't do that well, but I mean, you get where I'm going.
I get where you're going. All right. Well, yeah, I'm with it, man. I think this Oregon team is explosive. Travis Hunter, two-way star, out for Colorado.
I can strike those kids out, dude. I still could.
Are you?
We went to the beach. I was throwing gas, the guys like, did you pitch or something? I was breaking bottles at these Carney games.
Really?
Yeah, I was smashing them.
Oh, I need video documented evidence of that next time.
Yeah, we won a prize, man. It's down at Erica's. But anyways, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna get a little negative here. I'm going J Pal mode because I'm buying a put on those Midwestern Cornhuskers, not Nebraska. I'm talking about Iowa. It is a real life episode of Succession coming to life here, Sal Baps. Brian Ferentz continues to lead an inept Iowa offense that now has to deal with the loss of star tight end Luke Lachey. Have you ever known Iowa to be any good without their star tight end?
No.
Can they move the ball without their tight end?
No.
Okay, it gets worse. 2 out of 3 top running backs. These young backs there do have some promise. Yeah, they're injured, keeping them out of the Penn State game, maybe even a little bit beyond. Lachey, though, the tight end, like I said, out for the year. Quarterback Cade McNamara, Sal Baps, transferring from Michigan. This dude's playing on one leg. He's tough. I give him that. Kid's fucking hurt. He does not look good at all. The only bright side I can think of here, if you want to stay positive here in Iowa, they can still win the Big Ten West. Big Ten West legitimately...
That's how bad it is.
It blows.
That's how bad it is.
It's worse than we thought. Really, they could win every game here on out. The only real true tough game, and I don't even know how tough this is looking at it, they have to go to Madison to play Wisconsin on the road.
Yeah, I mean, dude, look. I mean, this is a perfect to put on. There's not a lot of hope for this program right now.
Not a lot.
See
None.
A complete secession type battle, as you said, for the reins of this program. Insane nepotism. They refuse to get into the future with football. They just still believe they can win these games 17-13. And they get away with it. And that's why they believe it. It's because the Big Ten West has been so bad that they get away with this.
Right. Well,
they get away with it, and it's not
spoiler
going to do
alert.
anything because you have explosive teams coming into the Big Ten that you're going to have to fucking play.
Yeah.
And you're never going to keep up with them.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. I don't think they get away with it this Saturday, do we say?
Oh, yeah. We'll get into it.
Okay, we'll get into it. All right, Sal Babs, give me one more play here that you're buying a call or put.
Calls Oklahoma.
Love it. Love it.
Dude, I've been talking about them since week 1. You remember that?
Yeah, that was one of your best calls.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Oklahoma is absolutely a juggernaut. They will fuck you up if you fade them. Be very cautious. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we talked about this before. I think I compared Brent Venables as the
Kirby Smart
to Dabo here. We have an assistant that's been there for years, defensive coordinator. Now he's the head coach, and he's at a school that people go to anyways. So when you add that with this element, I mean, and like, let's be real, they're swag as shit. They got Jordan gear. Like they're just.
I never thought Jordan would look good in Oklahoma gear, but it's
it looks
dope.
so dope.
It's dope.
I mean, the stadium's so great.
If you're
it's
a
great atmosphere.
If you're a shitty team, I mean, Oklahoma's going to beat you by 4 touchdowns. Let's just put it that way.
More, dude. They made Butch Jones cry.
They made a grown man making millions of dollars, the former head coach of Tennessee,
in week 1,
cry on the sideline. That may be my favorite moment.
That's pretty fucking cool.
That earns my respect. You make Butch Jones cry on the sideline, I automatically.
That's pretty cool.
I'm kind of rooting for you.
Yeah. All right. Calling Oklahoma here.
Love it. Great call there. Literally. All right, Sal Babs. I do want to mention here, as I mentioned briefly, I'm wearing the money chain. Mo money.
Yeah, you beat me, man. You had a good week.
Mo money, mo problems, not enough condoms. Get. I am 12-6 on the year. You are also 12-6 on the road. Sal Babs, let's do the math. Hooked on Phonics, 24-12.
24-12. Boss Cocklocks 2-1. Mm-hmm. The Mike Leach specials are 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
People, we're giving you free money here. Just sub. That's all we ask. We don't want nothing from you. Just sub. That's all.
We're basically at 70%.
Yeah, dude, your paid cappers charge for 61% in Vegas.
Less than that, 55 cappers.
Yeah,
charge.
no, like that's profit. Like,
and then
in terms of capping.
And then they don't keep track of their records and act like they're actually cool at gambling.
Yeah, then they'll block you and just take your credit card information.
So we are killing it. So like he said, guys, subscribe to us here on Rumble. If you only listen to the podcast, or if you listen to the podcast as well, 5-star review, write us in Spotify, Apple, Google, wherever you listen to podcasts. We're everywhere on podcasts except Stitcher. Fuck Stitcher. We don't have anything to do with that.
Yeah, and I promise you, we put a lot of time into this. Like we literally, our plays that we give out.
Yeah.
They're not like, we're not winging them. It means like each one of these bets that we will give you, we have done tremendous
research
of research, injury reports, line movements, what's going on in practice. We watch press conferences. So let us do the work for you.
Yeah.
Just click a button and that's all we ask.
All day, every day. This is all I do, Sal Babs. I mean, I do have a 9 to 5, but in between my Medicare calls, helping out crackheads across America, trying to get their Medicare Advantage plans that they saw Joe Namath advertise in a local newspaper for. In between those calls, I am just, like he said, hitting the injury wire, doing doing everything that there is to be done in college football. Maybe occasionally sending a dick pic on Snapchat to a random whore who's probably like a 45-year-old gay dude posing as a hot chick. But nevertheless, most of the time, spending my time here in college football, and we are delivering. So
we are delivering. Help us out. That's a great way to say it. We're delivering.
All right. So we usually do like a cringe right, woke left type segment. But Sal Babs, I think with the news here on Russell Brand, especially how it relates to Rumble, our dear Rumble, we need to get into just what's going on right now, not only with Russell Brand, but Tim Ballard, the real life hero from The Sound of Freedom, as far as, trying to take down child traffickers. He was gearing up for a Senate run. And now, of course, sexual misconduct charges coming out of him suddenly. Russell Brand, all those years, nothing. And here he is trying to get taken down.
Scary. But I mean, look, this is what they do. You speak out against the Matrix and they come after you, man. And what they come after you with is allegations of 20 years ago, and the Believe All Women movement means that it's absolutely has to be believed and validated, and you are not a great comrade of America, and you must be canceled and demonetized. So, and look, we're not advocating, tell him we're not advocating sex. I mean, he might have done some weird shit.
Oh, I've done some weird shit.
And if he has, then he, whatever. But we're coming from it from the aspect of the timing of it.
Yeah.
He was just like on Bill Maher's show, right? Like,
he spoke truth to power on Big Pharma. And he's literally a socialist.
Right. And then all of a sudden, it's just by the way, 20 years ago, the timing just doesn't add up for me. And I know the whole rebuttal to that is well, you don't know what it's like for a survivor. We bottled this up. Dude, come on.
There's a reason the statute of limitations exists. Okay, that's the first thing I'm going to say. Number two, outside the statute of limitations, these women, so to speak, they didn't go through the courts. They went through the media. Okay?
Exactly.
That's a huge red flag to me. I lived in Hollywood all those years. I knew chicks who fucked Russell Brand. They said he was a freak. Okay, that's cool. So am I. Big deal. He never did anything that they said that wasn't consensual. They actually love the guy. My former roommate worked for TMZ. He had all the dirt on all the celebrities. I did bachelorette parties for multiple celebrities. I could tell you some shit. All I ever heard about Russell Brand was he was the fucking nicest guy in the world. I'm going to give you a little quick story here about something that I went through. I'm a broke joke loser, and I've had to go through something similar to this. I was there in LA doing, shaking my ding-a-ling, okay? Literally in the gay bars of West Hollywood on top of a box, go-go dancing. It's actually where I picked up the hot model chicks. Shout out youtube.com/downwithdavid. This smoking hot chick came in one night. Sal Babs, this fucking chick was actually from Lancaster, 20 minutes where we're at, Amish country, smoking hot. I get off my box. I go talk to her, get her number. Later that night, she's drunk. We're FaceTiming. She literally shows me her pussy. And then she finds out I'm a broke joke loser. I'm not a famous actor living in the hills. She ghosts me. She goes back to Lancaster, I guess. Never talks to me again. A couple months later, I'm doing a video for Logan Paul. Sal Babs, I knew Logan Paul was going to, fuck with me or do something stupid. So I showed up in a Zorro outfit. Literally Zorro. Like Antonio Banderas.
I'm so mad there's no footage of this.
Oh, there is footage. I'm just never going to let you see it. I show up. I usually use the Puss in Boots voice. I go, hey, Logan Paul, how you doing, man? Dude, literally the second I enter his property, which, by the way, his property, it was in Encino at the time. There was 7 or 8, 14, 15-year-old girls on his lawn. This dude has a Jack Black guy as his security guard. I'm in my car, getting changed in my outfit. I walk up. I finally get through the, big-ass gate. Logan Paul is there with a camera, with his, henchman. The camera has a red dot. He's recording me right away. No NDA. Doesn't tell me what the hell is going on. Just tries to make me look like an asshole. And I'm there in this Zorro outfit, prepared for it, luckily. And it turns out it was a pretty funny concept. He had a midget friend, and the idea is they order a female stripper, but they fuck up, and I show up, and then the midget ran into a pool. It was actually, and then they did this TikTok dance. It was actually legitimately funny. Had they told me, I would have been fucking cool. But that's the kind of person that Logan Paul is. Nevertheless, I digress, because that girl, this Lancaster whore, I guess she's a huge fan of Logan Paul. She sees this video, and even though I have the Zorro fucking mask on, I guess this chick recognized my face, my lips. I don't fucking know. It's weird.
But how do you recognize someone in a Zorro
She did.
Like,
she texted me and she said, "Oh, hey, is this the Derek Nelson who assaulted me, getting my number in LA and was just in a Logan Paul video?"
Yikes.
Never assaulted this chick. Literally gave me her number. Literally, like, that's all I did was get off my box.
Did you say no, it's not?
I said wrong number, yeah. I didn't want to deal with the shit.
Because there's no proof that you were Zorro, right?
But the thing is, though, like, literally, this chick gives me her number after saying, "Oh, yeah, you assaulted me, getting my number." She FaceTimed me later that night. Doesn't talk to me, ghosts me because she finds out I don't have any money. And then she sees me in a Logan Paul video, and this fucking chick tries to, like, and how weird is that? Like it's like she's trying to, like, send out the blackmail. Like, "Oh, hey, yeah, I saw you in that Logan Paul video. Yeah, you made me uncomfortable getting my number."
Look, dude, it's enabled. It's enabled by politicians. It's enabled by celebrities, and this is what's going to happen, dude.
It's complete bullshit. I bring all this up because I'm a fucking broke joke loser now. But given my, background as a stripper, given my background as a swinger, so to speak, I mean, like, not, I mean more in, like, just sexually promiscuous type way, I should say. It's so easy for me, the way that I speak out at Big Pharma, I speak out against the globalists. It's so easy for them to find one of these whores and offer them money, and they're just going to go for it. And that's exactly what I believe is happening to Russell Brand right now. You can't tell me after all these years, you hear nothing, and suddenly this dude gets popular, basically being Alex Jones, and all of a sudden these girls come out. I'm sorry. I'm calling complete bullshit. As somebody who's gone through a similar experience as a nobody, I can't even fucking imagine. I mean, when I left LA, Sal Baps, there was billboards that literally said, "Believe all women." And I'm sorry, I can't help but go down this conspiracy, rabbit hole where these globalists are so obsessed with depopulation, so obsessed with breaking up the family that I can't help but see any kind of wedge they can drive in between, just even dating or talking to a woman or, the relations between man and woman. They're trying to fuck it completely up. And as we're on the precipice of AI, the precipice of sex robots, it just feels like we're entering a future where you as a man become so, afraid to talk to a woman that basically you're going to fall in love with a fucking robot a la Westworld, a la Blade Runner 2049, and not an actual biological woman. And it's fucked up.
I mean, we knew it was going to go this way, though, right? I mean, we knew this since we were 18 that, like, what our future was going to be like. Yeah. We were going to be the first generation to see, like, the shit that we saw in sci-fi movies, man. Like, it wasn't possible for people before to see it, but, like, we got to, I mean, this is in history, man. We're living in history.
Yeah.
This is a tech boom that is like the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
And this is, you're going to see this stuff. You're going to see families with, like, AI robots as part of their families.
Yeah, that's by the way, that's what really Tesla is at the end of the day. It's not a car company, it's an AI company.
Yeah.
If you look at the robots that they're building, it's absolutely unreal. Let's be honest. The majority of web searches from men are porn related. For women, it's shopping related. So if you tell me that you can all of a sudden bring into real life an actual,
I mean, mine's also shopping.
True. But if you tell me you can bring into reality an ex machina like scenario where,
good movie,
your favorite,
but real life,
your favorite porn star is now a Westworld, whore you can turn on and off until she, murders you in your sleep. Like, that's just, for guys, they're going to say, fuck this dating, fuck all this having to deal with.
They already are saying that.
Yeah. Yeah, the MGTOW movement, men going their own way, grows every single day. It depresses me, but we stand by Russell Brand. We stand by Rumble, who has not caved to the woke
Rumble
mob.
Is awesome. You guys kick ass for not caving to this. Yeah.
If you haven't seen, YouTube has already demonetized Russell Brand for just allegations, just pure fucking allegations. Apparently in America, innocent until proven guilty does not exist anymore. But Rumble has not caved to Russell Brand, especially with what's going on in UK and their new totalitarian anti-free speech laws going to effect there. So Rumble, we applaud you. Russell Brand, we stand by you. And to all those speaking truth to power. Anything else you want to say about that, Sal Baps?
I think that was the best way to put it.
All right, moving on here. It's a trap. Sal Baps, give me some trappy trap games.
Friday night. How dumb is this game? Wisconsin laying 5.5 at Purdue.
Oh, God.
That stadium, how dark it is, how annoying it is to play there, how they get up when they get these standalone games. Look, neither of us are on Purdue. We're not taking them. We're not on Wisconsin either. This is just a trap game that I feel that no one should take at all because it's going to be stupid. I mean, even if this was Penn State at Purdue, I wouldn't fucking take it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even take it.
Yeah, Purdue, for whatever reason, it's just like
they rise up.
They rise up at home. I mean,
they've knocked off Ohio State before.
Yeah.
They've knocked off Michigan State in the Kenneth Walker year when they were 11-2.
Yep.
They've knocked off.
They almost knocked off Penn State last year.
Yeah, I know they almost did. Right away, the first game of the season, right?
Yeah.
Which is just like this. It was a standalone weekday game, right?
Yeah. It's weird. It's like it just whatever it is about that stadium. It's an underrated crowd. I just think the acoustics of the stadium. You talked about like all the people wearing black. I think it's also too just one of those naturally dark stadiums.
Yeah,
it's
one of those. The black T-shirts just add to it.
It's like one of those like bootleg light systems where like they just totally skimped on actually buying legitimate lights, and it's like basically a high school lighting system for Division I football game.
Yeah, so this is a trap. I would watch out for this game because it's going to be Friday night and there's not any good games on, and you may recognize these teams and want to lay some chalk here. Just be fucking careful.
Yeah, don't do it.
Maryland -7.5 at Michigan State. This is a stupid game. Michigan State looked like really, 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 really bad.
Right.
It was on national TV. A lot of people saw it. Big showcase game for Michael Penix and Washington, but I think we have to understand that Washington is actually fucking insane. Michigan State is not insane. So it was a very big contrast of where those teams are.
Right.
Maryland is not insane.
Not insane.
And to lay more than a touchdown against a team who really got their ass handed to them, I don't like it. We're not betting it. We're just saying be careful with this line. It's a little... Not sure I like that.
Yeah, Josh Gaddis, offensive coordinator for Maryland.
He could fuck that up for them.
This dude's a cancer wherever he goes. Look at how much better Miami is this year.
Miami scores like crazy now.
I watched Maryland, that game last week. I was not impressed at all against Virginia and their backup quarterback. Virginia basically gave the game away with turnovers, but this Maryland squad is underachieving. They do have some talent. Tua number 2 there at quarterback, although he makes some amazing throws. He throws some fucking ropes, and then he makes some retarded throws. Like this kid is not ever going to be, even his close.
No, there was a lot of hype on him. He's not bad, but he's very erratic. He can be very good or very just average and turnover prone.
Nevertheless, do not like offensive coordinator Josh Gaddis. Legitimately,
it's just a dumb game. Don't bet this game.
Don't bet the game.
Stupid game.
Don't bet the game.
And it's my favorite fucking team in the game, and I'm telling you, it's stupid. I'm not even going to watch it.
Yeah. All right. Sal Babs, let's get into it. 24-12 on the year. We are Rock Chalk Jayhawk, just fucking rising up here from the ashes this year. Who do you got this week? This is a weird week. Let me hear who you got.
Yeah, weird week here, but there's a lot of good games. So I'm going with TCU -6. We've talked about this. You don't exactly love this play. Southern Methodist is a team that you apparently, kind of fuck with a little bit.
No, it's not. It's a rivalry game, man. This is
you know the Dallas area better than me, demographic wise. So explain to them why this you don't like this play.
Okay, so number one, let me just tell you guys. Did you guys see that SMU now joining the ACC has actually raised $100 million in 1 week for their move to the ACC? SMU is along with Rice. They are the Harvards of Texas. They're the Harvards of that Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas area. Those are the two schools that are insanely, academically renowned. SMU in the heart there of downtown Dallas, fucking awesome campus. Went to some games there when I lived there. Stupid hot girls going to SMU. Let me tell you about that. These schools are only, 20 miles away from each other. Last year even, I believe the score was 42-34. A TCU squad that went to the national championship, 42-34. Preston Stone, their quarterback for SMU. I don't know, man. This game scares me.
So, yeah, I mean, TCU's 1-2 against the spread this year. Mm-hmm. SMU's 2-1.
Yeah,
I just think that it's time for TCU to start to step the fuck back up. They're still 2-1 on the season. There's still a team that was in the national championship game last year.
Okay,
I know it was a little kind of a run that they went on to get there, but I do believe they will outscore them. I have faded SMU so far this season in the one game that they did not cover, and that was because I took Oklahoma.
All right.
So Oklahoma still kind of handled them with ease.
As I get a call from somebody from Phoenix, Arizona. I don't know what that's about.
Answer it live. Put them on speaker.
All right, here we go. Hello.
Hey, Derek. What's going on? This is Daniel. I'm recording line with Kino Body, Grego Gallagher's team.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you doing?
Doing good. Yeah, I love the Kino Body belt. It's been great at the gym.
Dude, awesome. I'm on the success team here, so I was just going to ask you about it, make sure everything is going well, and you have all our resources that we give our customers.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Is it a bad time?
Yeah, I'm actually recording a podcast right now, but I'm shouting out literally on the podcast, Kino Body. Yo, Kino Body.
Go get Kino Body belt now.
The Kino Body belt is fucking insane. But yeah, you can call me.
New sponsor.
New sponsor. Yeah, but you can give me a call tomorrow, bro. I appreciate you.
Awesome, brother. I love it. Have a good podcast.
All right, man, thanks. It is a legitimately good belt, by the way.
I believe it.
I'll show it to you then.
I believe it. So I'm on TCU. Fuck whatever we're talking about. We're on Texas Tech -6. I think we both like this play.
Love it.
It's been bet up from -4. It is now -6. Look, dude, I mean, Texas Tech is a team that arguably should be undefeated, right?
Yeah.
One bullshit loss. There's no way West Virginia is going to be able to keep up with them. I watched West Virginia last week versus Pitt, and they didn't even deserve to win the game. That's how bad it was. Aren't we dealing with some injury issues with West Virginia here too?
Yeah, C.J. Donaldson, stud running back. He's a fucking tank. He's out for this game. Starting quarterback for West Virginia, Green, he's out. He has not exactly been spectacular, so you got to ask yourself, who the hell is the West Virginia backup?
No, but nobody. We're fading him.
Yeah.
Texas Tech -6.
Yeah.
Next play. With all the secretive operatives that Utah plays with whoever's playing quarterback this week and when Cam Rising comes back.
Yeah.
I'm going with the over in Utah UCLA 52.
Okay.
This is obtainable, and if you get lucky and Cam Rising plays, this will go up and you will hit it.
Okay, I like it because it does, at least the line movement does suggest that Cam Rising is going to play. It would make sense that this is, the first game of conference season for Utah.
He's just such a difference maker. He's the difference between that team scoring 40 and 24 or 5 points.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Okay, I'll go with it. I like that one.
Yeah. Next play, Wazoo +3. We've discussed this game at length before.
Yep.
What do you think? I know that we talked about the line movement and if you liked it better if it went back up to 3 for Wazoo here.
Yeah.
It is a little bit of a gay bet. It is, because it's this is a gay bet.
Why? Why?
Well, because it's a game you really shouldn't get involved with. It's a field goal game. It's a league game, and it's a league game between two coaches that literally are showcasing to leave these programs.
True. This is,
you know what I mean?
This is the artist formerly known as the Pac-12 game, I guess.
Yeah, this is like a tryout to coach Michigan State.
Yeah,
that's what this is.
That's basically what it is.
So it's a goofy game, but I do like Washington State here. I do like their coach. I do think that this will be a fun game to watch. Right?
If the game's at 3, I would try to go to a book and buy the hook and get the 3.5 if I could. I would feel a little bit better about that.
And that's a gay.
I guess I'm just going gay on this one then. But I love Cam Ward at quarterback. We'll see though. This Oregon State squad is
they're fucking
nasty.
good. I mean, look, Judy, the way I'm looking at this is that if Oregon State was as nasty as we think they are, they'd be favored by a little bit more.
They
here.
did underperform last week against San Diego State.
-6. They didn't look great last week.
They did not cover.
I'm going on Wazoo here. So my next play, LSU -17.5, hosting Arkansas. This should be a blowout.
Yeah, I mean
this should be a blowout game.
Raheem Sanders, all conference running back there for Arkansas, has been hurt. Does not appear he's going to play. Arkansas can't do shit offensively without him, which is a little bit surprising because KJ Jefferson's in his 17th year there at quarterback.
He's 38 years old.
Which, by the way, speaking of KJ Jefferson, we posted on our Twitter, there's this hot, Arkansas chick, which, by the way, out of all my travels, the hottest girls I've ever seen in my life are actually from Arkansas, Sal Babs. The caveat is, by the age of 22, they're married. But those girls at the University of Arkansas, fucking smoke shows everywhere. It's unreal. So there's a smoke show at Arkansas. She is chatting with Mississippi State quarterback Will Rogers, as well as Arkansas quarterback KJ Jefferson. She literally posted the screenshot. Will Rogers, dude, I want to be an SEC quarterback. This guy literally goes to her, hey, we're arriving at the team hotel 4:30. You want to come over to fuck me, suck me?
Yeah, I saw it. We posted it. I mean, that's kind of goes back into you better be careful, man, because if it goes wrong, you know, now is it sexual assault? I mean, what do we if they lose by 55 this week to LSU, is it sexual assault now?
If you don't cover, is it sexual assault?
Yes.
KJ Jefferson too said, "I want to suck on your titties after we get the dub."
That was funny.
That was pretty funny. I got it.
All right, moving on. Notre Dame, Ohio State, best game of the week. Wait for this. I'm on the over. 55 should be sauce. Really good fucking talent on both sides here. We got really good quarterback for Notre Dame. Ryan Day is going to try to dial some shit up here to get Ohio State some points. I do love Notre Dame overall to win the game outright. The line's like fucking weird. It's just a weird fucking line.
I hate this play.
I mean, look, dude, you can hate the play, but my record is 12-6. Right?
I hear you. I
am 12-6. It's like the Johnny Depp fucking Pirates of the Caribbean shit. It's like you have heard of me, right?
No, I've heard.
You may not like this, but you have to respect my record.
I respect it.
Okay, so like I'm here. These are my plays. TCU -6, Texas Tech -6, UCLA to Utah over 52.
Okay.
Wazoo +3, LSU -17.5, and the over in Notre Dame, Ohio State. You're up.
Okay, I'm going to quickly clap back here. This Ohio State defense actually looks legitimate. Jim Knowles there, year number 2. Offense, I'm calling Garbaggio. I'm not buying. I'm buying a put on Kyle McCord if I was investing in that.
He's not great.
Do love Sam Hartman at quarterback. Do love the they promoted from within there at Notre Dame. They actually brought in Jared Parker. I think he was a wide receiver coach, former wide receiver coach at Penn State. He's been better. There's a legitimate difference. It's not just Sam Hartman. Play calling at Notre Dame this year, way better than last
my God,
year.
it's so much better.
But Notre Dame does have that stud defense. They are going to want to run the ball. I don't know. I'm not in love with the play.
Let's talk about the talent, though, on offense, man. There's talent. I mean, there's wide receiver cores for Ohio State here. We got really good running backs in this game.
Yeah.
3 really good running backs in this game.
All right. I'll let it go. We'll see what happens. I hope you hit. So moving on here to my pick 6, also 12-6, also wearing the money chain. Which, by the way,
stole it from me.
I was 4-2 last week. The week before that, 5-1. So let me just say that I'm kind of fucking in fuego right now. Okay.
Pride comes before the fall.
I like that.
That's why you should give us money now.
That's true.
Before we start losing.
Before we're fucking just giving you, you're fading us.
Loser after loser. It works both ways. You could tune in to fade us if it gets that way.
So
costs us nothing.
This is a weird week. This makes me nervous. I don't have a single dog on my plays here. Okay.
Ooh, chalk.
I had a couple dogs last week, but this week we're going all chalk.
Chalk.
It's chalk. It's like Dexter chalk. It's so murderous here. We're going Oklahoma here. We're going to Oklahoma here, -13.5. Boomer, Sooner.
But how do these not hit? Like it's chalk, but like Oklahoma should kill this team. Like,
yeah, I'm fading Cincinnati. I don't care if it's at Cincinnati.
I don't care. What does that mean?
I could give 2 shits.
What does that mean?
Oklahoma's going to win this game by 25, I'm predicting, if not more. Love this Sooner offense. It looks like the defense has improved under Venables, and looks like
they're a very balanced team.
Also, by the way, I'm not worried about the back door because the Oklahoma backup quarterback may legitimately actually be even better than Dylan Gabriel. Did you see this kid?
He is better.
Yo, he's a fucking rocket for an arm.
He is better. But Dylan Gabriel's making plays. He's getting shit done now.
So even if this game's like 30-7 going into the fourth quarter, I'm not worried about a back door. All right, I am going to tail Sal Baps on this. I'm also going to go Texas Tech -5.5. Stolen play. I did it last week with Duke, and we both hit that one. So hopefully we hit Texas Tech here. Texas Tech, do we not remember that they were down 1 point with a minute left driving against Oregon? Do we forget that?
It was a great game.
Tyler Shuck threw the pick for the backdoor cover for Oregon, but legitimately good.
That was a front door cover.
Yeah, sorry, front door. Legitimate good team there in Oregon. It was in Lubbock, but I don't care. I think this Texas Tech team, we're going to buy them low right now.
We were talking about this team since like June.
Yeah, I don't think Joey McGuire. He has those kids bought in. They're not going to quit on him. I do believe that they're going to rally around this. This is Big 12 season, so obviously Oregon lost, Wyoming lost out of conference. They can still legitimately win the Big 12. They are still a dark horse candidate.
Absolutely.
I'm all over -5.5. Morgantown is always a tough flight, especially from Lubbock. It is a tough place to play, but man, I just don't think West Virginia has the horses right now to keep up.
No, they don't, man. That's why I took Texas Tech here.
Okay, I'm going to give you a couple first half bets here, okay? So ride with me on this one. First one here, we're going to go Oregon first half -11.5. Sal Babs, we talked about Colorado, that maybe it's time to buy a put. I know you were on that. I'm going to say that I'm definitely going to buy a put on Colorado. The past 2 weeks, they've been lethargic in the first half.
They start slow. They're not. The problem with doing that against this team isn't a great formula, right?
Right.
Because this team is out the gates. Bo Nix touchdown. This is just how they do things.
Oregon starts fast. Colorado's been starting slow. I just think in Autzen Stadium, at home there, that Oregon should be up at least 2 touchdowns here when we go into
and let's be
halftime.
real, man. I mean, if any of you played sports, hopefully you have, but when you're a team that has a target on your back, teams get up to fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like this Oregon team is going to want to fuck this team up.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
They're tired of hearing about it. No one's talking about Oregon. They can win the title.
Yeah.
And no one's talking about them.
Yeah.
It's just Dion this, Dion that. And it is cool. I mean, I'm with all that. I think they're great.
Can we just say,
but they're going to be ready to fuck them up.
like everything that Deion's doing, all his swag, all this shit he's been talking, like there's literally like Deion Sanders is basically like fucking Paul Castellano in like 1988. Like there's like 10 contracts on his head right now. I mean, am I right here?
Yeah, man. I mean, look, like when you come out of nowhere and just start swinging your dick around and flashy, pashy, cashy, there's a lot of astute people out there still that are, ready to take you out, man.
Yeah.
It's been going on in human history forever. No matter what, business, sports, mafioso, fucking Hollywood, whatever it is. I mean, when you're swinging your dick around and everybody's slurping you up, man, there's other people out there ready to take you down.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of coaches.
So expect Oregon to start fast. Expect them to not give up and continue with the pedal on the gas.
Yep.
Someone's got to shut them up.
I agree. A lot of coaches here ready to applaud Dan Lanning. Next first half play, I love this fucking play. If I had to pick one play, I like all these plays, but man, I fucking love this one. USC -18.5 against the corpse known as the Arizona State Sun Devils there in fucking Tempe. Sal Babs, what do you think of this play?
I don't know how it doesn't hit.
How does it not hit?
I mean, I like your board. You don't like mine, but I like your. I mean, I don't. I'm
a hater, I guess.
Well, I mean, look, you have your opinion. I got mine. That's what we do here.
USC,
I mean, as long as we're collectively, winning, who cares?
USC was up like 49-3 against Stanford. It looks like Jaden Rashada is out. 5-star freshman quarterback there for Arizona State. I don't see how there's any way this score isn't like, at least 31-3 at halftime.
Yeah, Arizona State's really bad, people. They're really bad. USC seems to, other than that one half against Stanford, fine.
Yeah. Yep.
They're exactly who we thought they were.
Pick number 5 here. I'm going to go actually, this is a new play for me. A couple of my unders that I was in earlier the week, they've like moved 3 or 4 points in my favor, but it's gone too low that I'm comfortable betting it. One of it was Bowling Green, Ohio. Yeah, I know it's a disgusting game. But I'm going to go. I'm going to go now. This line's moved a little bit. I'm actually literally talk about how we're on top of this. Just got a notification. West Virginia quarterback Garrett Green will be a game time decision. I thought he was out. Now it appears he may be a game time decision. Do we still want to bet Texas Tech?
We don't. That doesn't mean that he's going to play. It means that he's going to test this out.
I'm just saying to you while we're on the record, because we don't lie about our fucking picks. Do we still want to? We're both on it. Do we still want to ride with Texas Tech -5.5?
I have to. I already have it in. It's already in.
Okay, I'm riding too.
Yeah, I think it's already in.
I think Donaldson at running back is a much bigger loss than Green.
That's what I was going to say. If it was him, totally different story.
Yeah. Okay, so my next play here, this line actually came down. It was 14.5, 15.5. I'm going to go Kentucky minus 13.5 at Vanderbilt. This Kentucky squad has been underperforming all year. Don't get it twisted. This is not an endorsement of Kentucky as much as it is a fade of Vanderbilt. We know how Vanderbilt doesn't have very much of a home field advantage there in Nashville. This is not going to be a very far commute there from Lexington.
It's not far at all.
Not far at all. I do think Kentucky is going to cover 2 weeks. Maybe Devin Leary and company, offensive coordinator Liam Cohen. Maybe they get it rolling this week. Would be a good week to do so. I'm all over Kentucky minus 13.5. Last play here. I love this game when it was minus 14. I'm still going to bet it. Now it's up to 3 scores, but I'm going to go Illinois minus 15.5 at home. They're playing Florida Atlantic. Quarterback Casey Thompson is out for the year, ACL tear. Tom Herman there, year 1 rejuvenation project, hasn't gone according to plan completely. I think this Illinois squad, Sal Baps, obviously big disappointment. Luke Altmaier had 4 picks last week against Penn State. Let me just say, though, a couple of those picks, 95% of squads in America, D1, are not making those picks. Penn State had a couple picks that were out of this world. Manny Diaz and company have placed a huge emphasis on creating turnovers. Illinois defensively actually played very well. Despite all those short field positions, they actually gave Drew Allard did not have a very good game. I do think that Illinois is going to get right game here. It kind of looks to me at home. I think they win this by 20 or more. So I'm going to take Illinois minus 15.5.
I don't love it, but I get the rationale behind it. I think Illinois could possibly just fucking crash and burn.
Okay. Well,
but with that being said, I mean, the logic to them to
I'm buying low here.
Realistically come back to earth a little bit to, who they should be is it probability wise, you would say yes, right? So, because this bet, it's not like you love this bet. It's just, you're betting on Illinois to cover this game because they should, right?
They should. You
saw them last week. We watched it. Penn State played them. You got to give Penn State credit, man. They really shut them down. Illinois actually made that game a little bit interesting against Kansas a couple weeks ago. So.
Yep, for sure. All right, Sal Baps, we are moving on here to the boss cock lock.
Here we go, people. 2-1 on the year. Should be 3-0, but we won't lie about it. We did lose the bet. It is 2-1. We're going to open the box here. He doesn't know what it is. He's going to love it, though. And the lock is Penn State minus 14.5.
We are Penn State and Sal Baps. Do you know what Saturday
is?
Time
for Sandusky football.
Okay, that we're definitely not going to say.
It's time.
It is. I'll tell you what time it is. Sal Baps, I did not leave a Klan rally here in the white shirt.
I hope not.
I'm celebrating.
We're going to get canceled on Rumble, which is impossible.
We got the white microphone covers. I got the white T-shirt because, baby, it is Saturday night in Happy Valley, and it is a whiteout. What does Penn State do at whiteout, Sal Baps?
They win and cover, or just cover.
They cover. They cover, and if they're not playing Ohio State, they usually win. Or, if it's Michigan, it's a field goal. Sal Baps, we talked about Iowa. Down Luke Lachey at tight end. Cade McNamara is hurt. Brian Ferentz shouldn't be coaching football. And you're coming to Happy Valley against a legitimate top 5 defense in the country.
Am I wrong on this? Is this their only whiteout game?
Yeah, this is the only one.
You have, guys, we are not financial advisors, but bet everything you have on this. This is their only one, right?
This is the only one.
This is it. Steal your mom's credit card, fucking take money from your girlfriend's purse. Do whatever you have to do.
Rob a bank, yeah. Fox Big Noon Kickoff has fucked Penn State the past 2 years to where they're taking the Penn State, when Penn State's at home against, either Michigan or Ohio State is now Big Noon Kickoff, thus destroying the whiteout. Complete garbaggio. Fox, fuck you. You destroyed the best spectacle in sports, but it's still going to be great because the Penn State has one of the best fan bases in the country. It's going to be 107,000, all in white. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be loud. Iowa, this woefully... Do you know what the Iowa team total points is?
Probably like fucking 13.5.
It's 12.5.
Yeah.
Vegas literally doesn't believe Iowa will score.
Actually, it was generous.
They literally don't believe Iowa will score 2 touchdowns.
It's not even a touchdown and a field goal.
We'll say this game is 31-14. I think it's not going to be even that, but 31-14.
Dude, they roll. Just take Penn State. This is fucking
We still cover.
stupid.
We
They're
still
going
cover.
to blow this team out. This team is going to possibly pitch a shutout. I don't even know how Iowa is going to come up with a game plan to move the football. And people, if you have never been to this stadium in this environment, it's too hard to call plays. Like, you better have the most exquisite fucking, excuse my terminology, like silent snap count. But this isn't a team that does that.
No.
I mean, this isn't Ohio State. This isn't Michigan. They're not going to be prepared to go into this place. And I mean, look, and it's also like, I mean, it's a little bit of a revenge game here, is it not?
In what manner? I mean,
Didn't Penn State lose to Iowa last year?
It was 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
At Iowa, Penn State was top 10, and Sean Clifford got hurt,
died,
and then Taquan Robertson
died.
Taquan Robertson literally couldn't get a first down.
And then Will Levis transferred out to Kentucky.
He was already gone. Yeah,
he was gone.
Yeah.
So then it was just.
So yeah, kind of, sort of. I see your rationale, but no, not really. But nevertheless, boss cock lock. We're rolling Penn State minus 14.5. Moving on here to our Mike Leach. 0 fucks given. I'm passing the ball on every down and voting for Donald Trump over of the week. Sal Baps, where are we going?
Oregon team total over 45.5.
That's right. Oregon team total 45.5.
Since it's Oregon, it should be the voting for Joe Biden play.
That's true.
Instead of voting for Donald Trump.
This should be the Joe Biden from the Joe from Scranton stimulus check of the week, courtesy of Portland
of Oregon football.
Courtesy of Portland Rage Coffee. I don't see how there's any way that Oregon doesn't dump this on here with Colorado.
If this game goes like the complete opposite in the way we think, and like Colorado covers and it goes under, we'll cancel the show.
Okay.
We'll cancel the show. That's how confident I am in this.
Ooh, okay. I'm not going to back him up on that, but I will say that I do feel very confident that, because, okay, listen, Oregon is going to... Colorado has no answer whatsoever for Bucky
That's what
Irving.
I mean. Like, there's no fucking way. Like, it's just not possible.
Colorado has no answers. Travis Hunter now is out at cornerback. I just don't see how either Oregon just, Bucky Irving gets 7 yards a carry and Bo Nix takes us 12 yards past completion, and literally they just score on every possession.
Dude, they start so fast, man. Like, the other day, they were in my pick 6 last week, right?
Yeah.
Oregon was minus 37.5, hosting Hawaii, and it was a 100% look ahead game. They didn't even have to give a fuck.
Yeah.
Within 20 seconds, they're up 7-0.
Yeah. Agreed. So yeah, we're gonna go with Oregon 45.5. Is it high? Yes. Are we high?
I say
No.
this every week. It's high because it'll hit.
Yeah, it's high because it'll hit.
That's why.
Very well said. Sal Baps, I got no Poontang parlay for this week.
It's all good.
I do love my pick 6. I do think if you guys want to take some of our plays from our pick 6s.
Make your own parlay.
Yeah,
throw some shit together.
I do have a couple parlays. Watch this be the week that I hit. But
It will be.
There's nothing that I absolutely love. If you do want to add a little money line sprinkle to really get your payout up, Central Michigan is plus 540 money line. South Alabama beat a really bad Oklahoma State squad last week. Central Michigan, Bird there at quarterback was out last week. He may play this week. I don't know. It just feels like this may be a come down game for South Alabama, and you still got Central Michigan there. Decent coaching staff. I don't know. It's potentially potentially, throw a $5-10 parlay in and may hit.
Yeah, I mean, look, Central Michigan still has a good staff, like you said. I mean, it's worth a little gay bet.
Little gay bet. All right, Sal Baps, any last words? Anything you want to get into here?
No, man, pretty hyped for the week. Got a lot of good games. I'm super hyped for Ohio State, Notre Dame. Super hyped to watch Penn State.
Yeah.
Super hyped to watch Oregon, Colorado. Super hyped to watch Washington State, Oregon State.
Yeah.
Good week here. Fun times ahead.
Let's
starting to get cold out. Football weather is here.
Football weather is
we
here.
We will most likely not be alive much longer due to our deteriorating immune systems.
Dude, everybody was making fun of me. I went on a walk a couple of nights ago. I had a literal Columbia thermal NASA jacket on and my beanie hat, and it's literally September 21st here, and people are. But I lived in LA for over 12 years. Okay,
yeah.
But this may be a something to come. We'll say with these West Coast Pac-12 schools coming to Big Ten country. How's that going to work out when USC has to go to Penn State in November?
They'll probably just bring 500 COVID booster shots with them.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Just shoot up on the plane.
Yeah, maybe they'll have some radioactive activity there, so it may actually work out in their favor. Nevertheless, let's Salbabs, let's shout out your buddy.
Oh
here.
Yeah, go people, go to Making Art. It's on Rumble. It's my boy Mike Keen's channel. He literally got a shout out from the creators of Rumble. They loved his shit. If you like art, go buy some stuff. He does live streams. It's great art, man. If you guys are into that stuff, check it out. It's Making Art at Rumble. And give him a like and subscribe.
We're gonna get the link and we'll put it in the show notes.
Absolutely.
Also on the podcast.
Shout out to you, Mike.
Make sure you get that for me. What was the story you were telling me? He was just painting, doing his thing. And
he got one of the guys up at the heads of Rumble. They were looking for art. They came across him and boom, there you go. It shows everybody out there. You know what I mean? You never know.
And 100,000. They gave him 100,000.
No, he got a little bit of money, $100,000. I mean, a little bit of money. That's insane. I don't think they would give their own family.
Oh, okay. I thought you told me he got 100,000.
No, I think gave him $1,000.
Oh, okay, 1,000. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, look, dude, go to his channel. It's great, and buy art from him. I'm going to when I finally move into my house with my girlfriend. That's the art I'm going to be using.
By the way,
any last words from you?
No, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a really crazy week here at college football. Super nervous about some of these plays here with no dogs, but at the same time, we went over things and feel very confident. Like I said, I mean, the Penn State pick is a no-brainer.
Yeah, don't get scared, people, because you're going to see a lot of sharps on Twitter. A lot of sharps. You're going to be a lot of sharps giving you some douchey dog shit this week because it's the way this week kind of looks. But we're very confident in this chalk. We're very confident in Oklahoma. We're very confident in Penn State. It is the ball's cock lock.
USC first half's going to hit.
We're very confident in Texas Tech, regardless of any injury report with West Virginia. They're not a good football team.
Right.
Texas Tech is literally a minute away from being, literally 1 minute and 2 games from being 3-0.
Yeah.
They're just a good fucking team. Lay that. And let's go to war here.
Let's go to war. Let's strap on the Roman helmet, not in a sexual way that we get accused of Russell Brand sexual assault. Although, there may be some girls out there who do like a nutsack on their face, and God bless those girls. Protect them like the Constitution.
Oh, my God. Anyways.
Nevertheless, guys, we're going to head out here. Leave us a 5-star review, Spotify, Apple. Subscribe to us here on Rumble, making bread and buttering hose. And for next time, say your prayers, take your vitamins, grow your own food, and make that bread and butter them hoes.
I missed.
Oh, that was pretty good. Pretty center.
Ready? To knock it over.
Ready? Kobe.
It's the what?
I hit the pole. That's what she said.